Well, it seems like every night we bring you stories about crime suspects as they're brought through court. So tonight we introduce you to a local judge you will likely recognize because what she has to say typically winds up on the news.
This is what I've got. This is what I've got. DUI, speeding, driving under suspension.
She's a no-nonsense judge who is rarely at a loss for words.
The killer in this situation is this driving record, which is horrendous, Counselor. Absolutely horrendous.
If you appear on Judge Linda Lombard's big screen, chances are you are in trouble. From the high profile, a minister accused of sexual assault.
I don't plan on going anywhere.
Facts and circumstances of this charge, which are hideous.
To young men playing games.
Gentlemen, if you want to play parkour, I suggest that you go to Las Vegas and join Cirque du Soleil.
The pranks of 20 years ago are not the pranks of today. They're very serious, or they cost money.
Magistrate Judge Linda Lombard has heard it all.
Look, we're sorry, we didn't know.
We're finished, gentlemen. You may leave the room.
I'm just surprised at the lack of imagination.
But she's not surprised by the number of people who appear in her courtroom over and over again.
And I'll have people who will remind me and say, "Hi, Judge Lombard. You know, my name is Alvin, and I saw you 3 months ago, and you gave me a PR bond." And I said, "Well, Alvin, I made a serious mistake."
Many are even out on bond when they're accused of yet another crime.
You have a pending charge of burglary in the second degree.
Yeah.
And obtaining money by false pretenses, 2 counts, and failure to appear. We're not doing too well this morning, sir.
Some she knows by name.
I was in the solicitor's office, my gosh, in '76, and I'm seeing their grandchildren. I never recognized the names.
I pledge
To uphold.
to uphold.
Judge Lombard has served the community where she was born and raised for more than 30 years. She was the Charleston County Council chair when Hurricane Hugo roared ashore, the voice of reason before the storm.
It is imperative that all residents of Charleston County, especially those living in beach areas, leave as soon as possible.
And he was a killer. This wasn't a matter that the roof was going to come off. The roof was going to come off and people were going to die.
Even in the courtroom today,
Ma'am, you're charged with driving under the influence, second offense.
she tries to save lives.
Because if you can't hold your liquor, if you don't know your limit, buy a bottle and drink in your home. We're trying to prevent vehicular manslaughter.
So what, after all this time, leaves her speechless?
It's where the child abuse is the worst. And I won't tell you those stories. I won't tell you those stories. They're hideous. They're hideous.
And justice alone.
So help me God.
So help me God.
What keeps her going? An unbroken faith in mankind.
I said, "Just show me." He says, "No, Judge, you did me a favor, and I went straight, and God bless you, etc., etc." And that has happened to me on occasion. And you say, gee, now that gives you faith in humanity.
And by the way, magistrate judges in our state are appointed for each county by the governor and with the consent and advice of the Senate.